Welcome. This explainer comes to you from the team at IKAI Academy. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down one of the hottest topics out there today, artificial intelligence. We're going to cut through the noise, demystify what it is, and most importantly, show you how it actually works. Okay, let's just dive right in. It feels like AI is absolutely everywhere, right? And it's totally natural to be wondering, is it too late for me? Have I already missed the boat on all this?
Well, let me just answer that for you right now. Yes, it is the perfect time, and here's the best part, and I really want this to sink in. You absolutely do not need some fancy technical background to get started.
Seriously, this isn't just for coders or engineers anymore. Whether you're a doctor, a farmer, a student, a nurse, it really doesn't matter. Learning the basics of AI is quickly becoming as essential as, say, learning math or science. This is for everyone. This is for you.
So let's get down to it. What is this thing we all keep calling AI? We're going to start with a really simple idea and then build up from there so you can see how we get to the powerful technology we have today. Okay, so here's the official textbook definition. I know it sounds a little technical, but don't worry about all the jargon. Just focus on these three key words: information, patterns, and predictions. Honestly, that's the whole game right there. In fact, you know what? We can make that even simpler. Forget the official definition for a second. At its very heart, AI is just a pattern-finding machine. That's it. It finds patterns, and then it uses those patterns to give us answers.
Okay, but what do we actually mean when we say finding patterns? Let's break this down with a super simple example that your own brain does all the time, probably without you even noticing.
If you see a sequence like this, your brain immediately, almost instinctively, starts looking for the pattern. You don't even have to try, it just happens.
You knew it was boy, right? Of course you did. That's just your brain recognizing a simple back-and-forth pattern and making a prediction. And guess what? You just thought like an AI.
Let's try one more. Your mind is already racing to fill in that blank. It's pulling from a pattern you've heard thousands of times in your life. What is it?
You knew the word was time. Why? Because your brain has been trained on the data from countless stories, books, and movies. Well, AI does the exact same thing. At its core, it's a next word predictor. Now, the only real difference between your brain doing that and an AI is the incredible, mind-boggling scale. Imagine that same next word predictor, but instead of being trained on stories you've heard, it's trained on, well, pretty much the entire internet. That's how it finds its patterns.
Now, you might be thinking this all sounds pretty abstract, but the truth is, you are already using this exact same pattern matching technology every single day, probably without even realizing it.
Just think about your day. When Google Maps finds the fastest route by analyzing traffic patterns, yep, that's AI. When your phone's keyboard predicts the next word you're about to type, that's AI. And when Netflix suggests a show you end up loving, it's because its AI saw a pattern. People who liked shows A and B also really liked show C. Since you watched A and B, it predicts you'll like C. See? It's already woven into the fabric of our lives.
Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the big question, the one that's on pretty much everyone's mind. What does all of this mean for our jobs? Is this something we should be worried about?
There's a lot of chatter out there, a lot of fear that some robot is going to just show up one day and take your job. And look, that's a totally understandable concern. But the sources we're explaining today suggest we need to look at this a little differently. The common fear is that AI will take your job, but the reality is much more nuanced. The reality is that people who use AI will take the jobs of people who don't. The threat isn't the tool itself, it's being left behind by not knowing how to use it. So, as you start to play with this incredible new power, there are two critical rules to always keep in mind. First, AI can be wrong. In fact, it can be confidently wrong, so you can't just trust it blindly. And second, and this is a big one, we have to use this power responsibly.
At the end of the day, AI is just a tool. It's not inherently good, it's not inherently evil. Think of it like a hammer. A hammer can be used to build a house, or it can be used to break a window. What really matters is the intention of the person holding it.
Now, what we've talked about today is really just scratching the surface. This entire explainer is based on the amazing foundational lessons from IKAI Academy. So if you want to dive deeper and build on everything you've learned here, you should absolutely follow them for daily lessons on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook.
So let's just bring it all home. AI is a powerful tool for finding patterns and making predictions. It isn't magic, it's not just for engineers, and it's already here. The only question left is the most important one. Now that you understand the basics, what will you build with it? What problems will you solve?